इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे कि पावर बीआई को हम कैसे यूज करेंगे। सो फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे पास ये डाटा है जिसमें कि लगभग 8,500 रोज हैं और करीब करीब 25 के लगभग हमारे पास कॉलम्स हैं। राइट, इतने फीचर्स हैं, 25 फीचर्स, 25 फीचर्स फॉर द 8500 रोज। बट इसको पावर बीआई में जब हम यूज करेंगे तो विजुअलाइजेशन से पहले हमें इसको प्रोसेस करना पड़ेगा, क्लीन भी करना पड़ेगा। तो एक सिंपल से डेमो से मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कि हम इसको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं। सो आप पावर बीआई डेस्कटॉप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और उसके बाद जब आप उसको ओपन करेंगे पावर बीआई को तो आपके पास इस प्रकार का एक इंटरफेस आएगा। यू कैन क्लिक ऑन द ब्लैंक रिपोर्ट्स, इंपोर्ट डाटा फ्रॉम द एक्सेल। सो सपोज मुझे इंपोर्ट करना है डाटा। सो मेरा डाटा जो है ये मेरा डाटा है। राइट, सो इसमें आपको जो इस एक्सेल फाइल में 2-3 शीट्स है हमारे पास। तो हमारा जो राइट शीट्स है वो ऑर्डर शीट्स है, जो टेबल मैंने आपको शुरू में दिखाई थी। राइट, सो इसको आप लोड कर सकते हैं डायरेक्ट। अगर आपको इस पे इसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करना है तो डायरेक्ट भी आप ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, बट हम यहाँ पे इसको लोड करते हैं। तो हमारा डाटा लोड हो गया। इसको कैसे आप देखोगे, आप यहाँ पे टेबल व्यू है। सो टेबल व्यू पे जब आप जाओगे तो आपको आपका डाटा दिख जाएगा। राइट, ये आपका डाटा है। राइट, सो अब इस डाटा में अगर आपको कुछ करेक्शंस करने हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल आपका डेट्स का फॉर्मेट चेंज करना है, या फिर अगर आपका कोई भी गिवन डाटा है वो पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में नहीं है तो उसको अगर चेंज करना है तो आप कैसे करेंगे। आपको आप होम टैब पे जाइए, यहां से ट्रांसफॉर्म डाटा पे यू हैव टू क्लिक। सो आप ट्रांसफॉर्म डाटा में आपका पावर क्यूरी एडिटर विंडोज खुलेगा। यहां पे आप देखोगे आपके पास वही जो आपने डाटा लिया था वही डाटा आपके पास यहाँ पर है। राइट, अब इस डाटा में सपोज डेट अगर इस फॉर्मेट में है और मुझे चेंज करना है तो हाउ आई विल डू, आई विल गो टू ट्रांसफॉर्म, यस, डेट टाइप and this is the date format. It is already in the date format, so nothing to change. इसके लिए मल्टीपल फॉर्मेट्स हो सकते हैं जो कि हम चेंज कर सकते हैं बाद में। राइट, सो अगर आपको ये चेंज करना है या फिर कुछ फीचर्स हैं आपके, फॉर एग्जांपल हाँ, आपका जैसे यहाँ पे है ये नल फीचर्स है, आपको इनको रिमूव करना है। राइट, सो आप कैसे रिमूव करोगे, जस्ट लाइक द फिल्टर ऑप्शन इज देयर इन द एक्सेल। सो उसी की तरह पे आप select करिए all को and just skip the null. So but here what it will do, it will delete those rows. Right, fortunately we have our first row, the header one is already every row's heading is in the header, so we don't have to worry about it. But sometimes what happens, it comes in the first row. So in that case we can take it to we can use first row as a header option, right, and to make it as a header. Sometimes अगर यहाँ पे अगर हम चेक करते हैं ये डाटा किस फॉर्मेट में है, so again we go to transform, we click on this is coming as a whole number, so it is fine. Right, order quantity is again whole number, it is fine, so it is fine. अगर ये string होता तो हम इसको चेंज कर सकते थे whole number में। Right, so after making all these changes, what we can do, we can go to the file and close and apply. Okay, so close and apply पे क्या होगा, आपका ये जो जो भी आपने ट्रांसफॉर्म किया डाटा को वो आपका सेव हो जाएगा और जो लोडेड डाटा है उसमें रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा। इस डाटा को अगर आप देखो मतलब एक्सेल में, लेट्स ट्राई टू मेक सेंस आउट ऑफ दिस डाटा। सो ये डाटा क्या है? सो आई विल जस्ट कॉपी दिस थिंग एंड आई विल पेस्ट हियर, आई विल पेस्ट एज ट्रांसपोज। सो आपको दिखेगा कि इसमें क्या क्या फीचर्स हैं। ओके, सो अगर आप इसको आप कैटेगराइज करोगे, राइट, सो आपको तीन ऑर्डर कैटेगरीज मिलेंगी, कस्टमर, प्रोडक्ट एंड ऑर्डर, जहां पे आपकी दिस कस्टमर नेम is there, customer segment is there, province and region. So ये चार जो है आपके, these are the part of the customer table. Similarly, these are the part of your product table, and these are part of your order table, right? Right? So now you can make sense out of this, what all things are there. Going back to the our Power BI, so अब हम क्या करते हैं, we will again go back to the query Power Query editor, and what we will do now is अब जो हमारा ऑर्डर्स टेबल है ये ऑलरेडी ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड है, फाइन, we have transformed this data. Now what we will do, we make a copy of it, we click on the reference. So we have order table, product table and customer table, right? So so let's make this customer table, and हमने अभी देखा था कि कस्टमर्स के कौन कौन से फीचर्स थे, राइट? So we have seen the customer has these 4 features. So if we go here, yeah, customer name, province, region and customer segment. These are the 4 features. So what we will do, we will remove other columns and keep only these columns, fine. And once we have this thing, so for right now, see, you can see like we have some repetitions here, some duplicates here. For the sake of understanding and simplicity, we consider customer names to be unique. So अभी हम क्या करेंगे, इसको जो भी duplicates है उनको remove करेंगे, right? So we selected this, we right clicked on it and we remove the duplicates, fine. Once we have removed the duplicates, you can see all the steps are followed in the right side panel. And once we have removed the duplicates, what we are going to do, we are going to add a column. Okay, so column starting from the 1. So this column we will call customer ID, fine, and we take at the beginning, fine. So this is our customer table. Now we make again another table, product. प्रोडक्ट में हमारे पास क्या क्या है, ये 5 चीजें हैं, all starting with the product. So here you go to the products column, starting from here, this one, product name, product container, and product base margin. So again the same thing, you remove other columns, right? Again, for the sake of simplicity, we consider product names to be unique. So we remove duplicates. Once you remove duplicate, you add a column starting from 1. You name it product ID. Okay, so this is a product ID, and then we have the order table. So duplicate. No, we are not making duplicate here. Duplicate has some other property. So what we can do, we can delete this, and what we can do, we can make a reference. Like orders and orders 2 that has been created, both are referring to the same data set. Okay, anyway, so you have created this table, you rename this as order, table order, and if you have seen what all columns are there, all the remaining columns other than the customer and the products. So order ID, order date, this unit price, okay, shipping is there. Then I also have ship date is okay. Ship date is there, and this is not there. And which all was there? This was there. This was there. This was there. Yeah. Sales and discounts are also there. Check mode, profit, units of dollar, and shipping cost. Yeah. So what I will do again the same thing. Remove columns. Remove other columns other than what we have selected. Fine. Okay. So these are the orders. Order ID we will go. We will see these are the order ID. These have to be unique. If not unique, we can just remove the duplicates. Remove duplicates. After removing the duplicate, you can transform or add column or index column starting from 1, and this is not needed because you already have this order ID, right? So this is not needed. Either you can remove this column or you can directly cross from here. Okay. So we have 3 tables now: order, product, and customer. Now there is linkage between these 3 tables. So we have to establish this linkage, right? So how we will do this? We will go to the home, और home पे जाने के बाद we have to merge queries. We go to the merge, right? किस पे कर रहे हैं merge? हम order पे कर रहे हैं, right? order पे हम merge कर रहे हैं customer के साथ, and किस चीज को लेके कर रहे हैं? customer name को लेके, right? But here if you see, we have not selected customer name here. So what we have to do is, in the order table we have to select the customer names. So what we will do, we will go back and we will close this also. So now what we will do, we will select the particular columns sales, discount, set mode, profit, unit price, shipping cost, customer name we want because it was the initial one, and which was the basic initial connect between the 2 tables, right? And similarly we have to take the product name and ship date, right? So what we will do, remove column, remove other columns. So now in the order ID, we will remove if any duplicates are there. Okay, fine. So now what we will do, we may establish a merge queries to make a linkage between the order and customer table and order and the product table. So we take order, customer. In the customer we are selecting customer name. In the order also we are taking the customer name. So this many matches are there, and then we will do OK. So you will see already a column has been added. Now right now don't worry about this table. Similarly we make a connection between order and product, right? And this we do on the product name. Okay, fine. So product column has also been added. Now if you see here, there is a expand option. So when we do expand, right? So we take the customer ID instead of the name, right? Remove this, take only the customer ID. So these are the corresponding customer IDs. And similarly for the product, what we will do, we change the column name to product ID. So corresponding product IDs have come. So in this order table, now we have the order ID and the related parameters or the columns and the customer ID and the product ID, as we have mentioned in our data here. Yeah. So as here, these columns are have been made. Fine. So now you can close and apply. Here is the pending changes in the query that has been applied. Apply changes. It is already loading. Right? Oh, yes. Now, if you see this model view, one is the table view, one is the model view. So earlier, the model view only had a order table, but now if you see, you can see there are the linkage. Okay, those orders you can ignore, right? So you don't need this at this moment, because we even if you have you could have deleted this table from the Power BI query also. Else, just ignore for a moment, and you can see there is the schema or the connection has been established between the three tables. Product table, how it is connected, like one product has many orders, and these are the various entities or the parameter attributes that the order table is having, and okay, multiple orders can have have one customer. Okay. So next we will see the visualization part.